Hey guys, I hope you guys are all doing well and in fine spirits and staying healthy. But today's a special moment for this car. As you guys know, I've been working on the floors on my garage for the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. And I hadn't taken her out on a ride, but this is the first time I ever take her out in the rain. And so that's a big moment for me, just because I don't like taking out my cars in the rain. So she's been sitting on the rain for the last 3-4 days outside. Well, not in the rain every day, because it hasn't rained every day. But lets me know I'm gonna have to take her through a very, very deep cleaning once I decide to put her back in the garage, which is fine. I enjoy washing my cars. And so that requires me to go into the wells of the car, inside the wheels, to leave the car exactly the way I like it. So little POV drive today on a Saturday evening around 7 o'clock. Sun's about to go down, or is going down here in Houston, and just feel like taking her out for a spin, man. It's such a great car. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know if you guys can hear the pops. I love the exhaust. So one of the things I did to this car when I first got it, besides doing a tint and Lawrence springs, was to do a mid-muffler delete. And I swear to God, it was one of the best decisions ever made. It gives the car such a nice sound that the car should have came like that from the factory. Nothing much going on, guys. Just hunkered down with the family, trying to stay safe. You know, just need to take the car out for a little bit, get out of the house for a little bit, call it a breath of fresh air, and just get out for a little bit and drive the ride. I've been waiting for the days to clear up a little bit. I'm trying to do a POV, and I'm going to be doing some 0 to 60 launches in this car. As you guys know, there's a launch mode here that you can put it in drive modes, and you can do like a nice little launch control from the ride. One of the other best things I think I did to this car, which I really love, is that matte satin hood. It gives it such character. So if you're in the market about potentially doing that to your car, it's an absolute must. Beautiful day, even though it's rainy and not sunny. You know, something about the rain, it just makes things very peaceful. You guys can see the wide body there, how the hips stick out on the rearview mirror there. I'm hoping you guys can see it, but you can see how the hips kind of stick out. Love the wide body addition to this car. I think Dodge somehow continues to revitalize these cars. I mean, these cars came out in 08, guys, and we're in 2020. And Dodge somehow has done such fantastic marketing and has done things to the car to keep it up to speed that people are still buying it. It's such a good selling car that it has actually outsold a Camaro in sales, which didn't used to be the case. It used to be, for a while there, the Camaro was outselling the Mustang, and then the Mustang outselling the Camaro, and then all of a sudden there comes Dodge in the Challenger, always in 3rd place, and now is in 2nd place. And I can see why, right? I mean, it's a very comfortable ride. You can actually fit some passengers on the side or on the back of the car. I'm sorry, not the side. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And you can fit adults quite comfortably. And so that's pretty neat. Really enjoying that. Love the exhaust sound. I don't know if it can capture it though. Yeah, nice little evening cruise here Saturday. You need to take out the ride out, spread the legs out a little bit on the car. It's just been sitting steady, just hanging in there, not doing much. Man, this engine, this 6.4 liter, guys, it does such a fantastic job. I do miss the power of the Hellcat and the Zeal one, but you know, this 6.4 liter does hold its own. And I think what really helps it a lot is this damn ZF 8-speed automatic transmission. I mean, it is such a great transmission, and for you guys that own this car know exactly what I'm talking about. And there's a reason why there's a lot of other cars out there that use this transmission. It's just so good. It is perfect for this car. You know, one thing I've been noticing out in the market space right now, because of the issue around this virus that's going on, is there's some pretty good deals out there in regards to cars. There's you know, 120 days deferred payment, 0% for 84 months. Just all I ask for you guys is to be very cautious. There's a lot of folks that will go out there and buy, you know, a car, and they get stuck on the 0% interest. Just so you guys know, it's either or. You cannot do both. And so the incentive, the way it works is, you know, if the car, let's say, is being discounted by $10,000, you could either get the $10,000 discount, which they're doing on these cars right now, or you can get the 0% interest, you know, for up to 84 months. Now you might say, well, why don't you just take the 0% interest for 84 months? Well, the reason behind it, guys, is because it's probably better to sometimes take the incentives. Because let's just say the incentive is $10,000 off. You know, you take the $10,000 off, and then you go finance the car. And let's say you get a 3.5 interest rate. Interest rates right now are extremely, extremely low. And let's say you get a 2.5 or 3% interest rate for 72 months or 84 months or 60 months. You know, what you're going to pay in interest in that car, which is baked into your car payment, might be around, say, $4,000 or $5,000 in interest if you're buying, say, a $50,000 car. Again, you were just charged only $5,000 in interest, but you got a $10,000 discount from, say, Dodge in this example, right? So again, it's better for you to do that, because if you get the 0% interest, you're gonna pay MSRP. They're not gonna take 10K off. So again, just, it depends, you know, on what kind of car you're buying. But right now, if you're into the Dodge and that's the cars you're looking at, I'm telling you right now, if it's me, it's all personal, because it all depends on your credit score. You might not be able to get a 3% or a 4% interest rate. I get that. But if you can, I would really measure out between, is it better to get the 0% or is it better to get the discount? And I'm telling you, for my situation, I would prefer to get the $10,000, $14,000 off the car, right? Save that money off the car, because I know I can go get finance for a 2-3% interest rate, which will ultimately cost me, say, $4,000 or $5,000 in interest for the life of the loan. And there you go. I just pocketed $5,000 in savings. So just be smart, guys. Don't get so caught up in the 0% interest, because it's a sales tactic, right? A lot of dealers are doing this, and this is not a virus issue. They've done this in the past. The only difference I think that's unique about our current circumstances, yeah, you're getting 0%, and you can defer your payment up to, 90 days, and with some dealers, depending on the manufacturer, up to 120 days deferred payment. So for some of you guys that might be stuck in a pinch with liquidity or hard cash, that might be a good option, because you know, you might want to trade in your car, right? Because let's say you've lost your job and you still have your job and you trade in your car, you're not going to have a payment for 120 days. And that can help some people get back on their feet, get back on the job, get a job back, and start being able to make a payments in 20 days. So, you know, there's some people I'm sure are taking advantage of that. And all I ask and all I tell you guys, you just have to be extremely, extremely smart, and just do your homework, and you'll be all right. The key is to do your homework and weigh out which one might be better than the other. Alright guys, well I want to just bring you all along right now. I know a lot of folks are stuck in the home, and this kind of gives some folks a little bit of outs. I say that by example. I'm going to head back home, call it a day, have a dessert, already had dinner. And just stay safe out there guys, wash those hands, be smart, hit a thumbs up, hit the like button, share, subscribe. And again, this is Car Connections, bringing you a quick little cruise POV action, dropping down some knowledge, some wisdom on you guys. Don't take me for it, do your own little research, and you might come up with some of the same conclusions I just provided. So, what a beautiful, beautiful drive right here. Look at this, man. Boy, this wide body sure handles a turn so extremely well. I mean, the wide body is a must, guys. It is an absolute must. Nobody's coming, so I'll turn a little bit more to the left. Alright guys, peace out. I'll see you guys until next one. Stay tuned. Peace.